Stars up above our whispering dreams, eyes closing slow like gentle streams. Moonlight's kiss on the world seems, quiet night holds secret schemes. Mind drifts away on a silver cloud, heart beats soft yet ever so loud. Restless thoughts in a tranquil shroud. Peace is a gift that's unavowed. Answer me when shadows fall. In the stillness, hear my call. Mercy's touch to stand tall. Dreams of peace embrace us all. Softly now the silence sleeps over valleys through the deeps. In this quiet the soul keeps a hidden world where love sleeps. Answer me when shadows fall. In the stillness, hear my call. Mercy's touch to stand tall. Dreams of peace embrace us all. Hold my hand in this night's veil. Whispered breath like a gentle gale. In our dreams we set sail to places where hearts prevail. Hold my hand in this night's veil. Whispered breaths like a gentle gale. In our dreams we set sail to places where hearts prevail.
Stars up above all whispering dreams, eyes closing slow like gentle streams. Moonlight's kiss on the world seems, quiet night holds secret schemes. Mind drifts away on a silver cloud, heart beats soft yet ever so loud. Restless thoughts in a tranquil shroud. Peace is a gift that's unavowed. Answer me when shadows fall. In the stillness hear my call. Mercy's touch to stand tall. Dreams of peace embrace us all. Softly now the silence leaps over valleys through the deeps. In this quiet the soul keeps a hidden world where love sleeps. Answer me when shadows fall. In the stillness hear my call. Mercy's touch to stand tall. Dreams of peace embrace us all. Hold my hand in this night's veil. Whispered breaths like a gentle gale. In our dreams we set sail to places where hearts prevail. fall. In the stillness, hear my call. Mercy's touch to stand tall. Dreams of peace embrace us all. Softly now the silence sleeps over valleys through the deeps. In this quiet the soul keeps a hidden world where love sleeps. Hold my hand in this night's veil, whispered breaths like a gentle gale. In this quiet the soul keeps a hidden world where love sleeps. Hold my hand in this night's veil, whispered breaths like a gentle gale. In our dreams we set sail to places where hearts prevail.
Okay, folks. So today we're doing something a little different.
Yeah.
We are going deep
Okay.
into one of the Psalms of David.
Psalms, sorry.
And you know, this is a knowledge podcast.
Right.
But these Psalms, they're fascinating. They're, I mean, thousands of years old.
Wow.
And they're these cries from the heart. You know,
Yeah.
they're songs, they're prayers, and they still resonate with us today.
They really do.
So much wisdom packed in.
Yeah, a lot of insight into humanity, really.
We really do.
Like, the human condition hasn't changed that much.
Hasn't changed.
In thousands of years.
Well, let's dive right in.
Let's do it.
So this psalm, right off the bat, it's like, bam!
Yeah.
There's this raw emotion.
Raw emotion.
David is pleading for relief.
Relief.
He is in distress.
Yeah, he's really in distress.
Big time.
And, you know, it makes you think
Yeah.
about the kinds of things that people were distressed about back then.
What was it like then?
You know, it's hard to say for sure, but I imagine,
Yeah.
I mean, life was pretty rough.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, disease, famine,
Yeah, violence,
wars,
all kinds of stuff.
you know, all that stuff.
And I think that feeling,
Yeah.
that need for solace,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that need for something bigger
Absolutely.
to kind of make sense of the pain,
To make sense of it all.
to make sense of it all. I think that's universal,
I think so too.
you know,
That resonates even today.
very much so.
And it's so powerful.
Yeah.
The way he just directly addresses God.
Right, to God.
It's like he's having this
Yeah.
conversation, this raw conversation.
It's very raw.
No holds barred.
Yeah.
But then it takes this turn.
Oh, yeah.
He says, "How long will you people turn my glory into shame?"
Ooh, that's powerful.
Right. How long will you love delusions and seek false gods?
It's a heavy accusation,
It is.
and it's fascinating to think about
It is.
in the historical context. Yeah.
What were those false gods back then?
Like, what are we talking?
Well, you know, they
Yeah.
had idols.
Idols. Okay.
Literal idols made of wood and stone.
Okay.
Um,
But beyond that.
but I think it went deeper than that.
Yeah.
I think it was anything that they put before
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
So, you know,
Material possession.
material wealth for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Power,
Power.
status.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff.
All those things that people chase.
It makes you think.
It really does.
Because it's like, what are the false gods today?
That's the question, right?
Yeah.
What are we chasing
What are we chasing?
that we think is going to bring us fulfillment?
Yeah, that's going to make us happy.
But ultimately, it doesn't.
It doesn't,
It's an
no.
illusion.
So, what are those things for us today?
Well, I mean,
I think, yeah.
social media, right?
Social media fame, yeah.
That constant need for
Yeah.
validation.
Yeah, that constant need for more.
More
More stuff. More
everything.
everything. Yeah.
And it's like, is it just?
Right.
I mean, is it just human nature?
Well, it's a good question.
Are we wired this way
It does seem like we are.
to chase these things?
To chase after things that ultimately don't satisfy.
Is it some kind of like deep-seated fear or insecurity
Maybe it is.
that drives us?
It's possible.
Interesting.
You know, I think maybe these false gods,
Yeah.
they're just external manifestations of internal struggles.
Oh, I like that.
You know?
Yeah.
Like we're trying to
Trying to fill that void
fill a void within
Tough.
with things outside of our
outside of ourselves. Yeah.
when really the answer lies within.
And it's like David knows this
He seems to.
because right after that,
Mhm.
he shifts gears.
He does.
He says, know that the Lord has set apart his faithful servant.
He finds his anchor.
He's found his anchor.
Yeah.
He's acknowledging
Yeah.
his vulnerability.
He's laying it all out there.
Yeah, and it's like,
Hmm.
that's where he finds his strength.
It's in that surrender
Yeah.
that he finds the strength.
Interesting.
That's powerful.
Yeah, and it's like this idea of being chosen.
Yeah.
It becomes his guiding light.
It gives him purpose.
Purpose, yeah, and direction.
And that makes me think,
Mhm.
what does that even mean for us today?
Well, what does it mean to be faithful
Faithful, right?
in the 21st century?
Yeah, is it, I mean,
Yeah.
is it about,
Yeah.
dedication to a cause?
No cause, okay.
Is it loyalty to our values?
To our values.
Or is it something even bigger?
Or something even beyond that.
Beyond that, yeah.
I don't know.
And then he
Yeah.
takes us inward.
Oh, he
He
does.
says, tremble and do not sin.
Okay.
Search your hearts and be silent. Like, whoa.
That's intense.
Yeah, he's calling us out.
He's calling us to look inside.
To look inside, to really examine ourselves.
It's not enough
Yeah.
to just go through the motion.
It's not about outward appearances.
No.
It's about what's going on inside.
He wants us to confront
Yeah.
those darker parts of ourselves,
The parts we try to hide
the parts we don't want to look at.
from ourselves and from others.
Yeah, it's scary
It can be.
to sit with ourselves
Yeah.
in silence
In the quiet.
and really examine our hearts.
What might we find there?
I don't know, it's a little unsettling.
It is.
What are we going to find lurking there?
Who knows?
Unresolved pain,
Maybe.
hidden desires,
Possibly.
things that we'd rather not face.
The things we'd rather keep buried.
But maybe
Or maybe
that's the point.
that's the whole point.
Maybe that's where the growth comes from.
Maybe that's where the transformation begins.
Okay, so we've looked inside,
Yeah.
we've confronted our demons,
So to speak.
so to speak.
Yeah.
What's next?
Well, then he introduces this idea of sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Okay.
And not just
A literal sacrifice.
in the literal sense,
I-
although they did do that back then.
Right, right.
But it's more about a willingness
Yeah, okay.
to let go of something,
To let go.
to gain something greater.
What kind of things?
Well, it could be anything
Okay.
that's holding us back.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
bad habits,
Okay.
negative thoughts,
Yeah.
limiting beliefs,
Yeah.
things that are preventing us
Okay.
from living our best lives.
But to let go of those things
Yes.
requires trust, right?
It does.
Big time trust.
Huge trust.
And that's hard.
It's one of the hardest things.
I think so too.
You know, we like to be in control.
We want to know the outcome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But sometimes we have to surrender
Surrender, yeah.
to something bigger than ourselves.
And then he brings us back
Oh, yeah.
to this very human concern.
To this very human desire.
He says, who will bring us prosperity? Prosperity.
It's like, yeah, we all want that.
Of course.
Everyone wants a good life.
We want abundance.
Right, abundance, that's a good word for it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, but how do we define prosperity today?
That's a great question.
Is it just about money?
I don't think so.
Is it all about, financial success?
I think it's more than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
But what is it?
I think it's different for everyone.
Like
But I
that.
think it's about living a life that is
Yeah.
meaningful
Meaningful.
and
Right.
fulfilling.
Fulfilling.
And that might include
Yeah.
financial security,
Okay.
but
okay.
it's not limited to that.
So what truly brings us joy?
That's what we have to ask ourselves.
Yeah.
What really makes us happy?
Is it always tied to
Uh-huh.
material wealth?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I think true prosperity
Yeah.
lies in aligning ourselves
Okay.
with something beyond ourselves.
With something bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, finding that sense of purpose
That sense of purpose
that guides our action,
guides our actions. Yeah.
that gives us meaning.
And that seems to lead David
Yeah.
to a place of peace.
He finds peace.
He says, "In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord. Make me dwell in safety."
It's a sense of serenity
Serenity, yeah.
that transcends circumstance.
Like no matter what's going on,
Yeah.
he's got this
He's found that inner peace.
inner peace. Yeah.
That can't be shaken.
He's come full circle
He has.
from that initial distress
Yeah.
to this
Well, bless him.
genuine inner peace.
It's quite a journey.
It really is.
He goes through a lot in this psalm.
It leaves us with this question though.
Oh, that.
What does true safety mean
Hmm.
for us today?
In the 21st century.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Is it about,
Yeah.
external security?
Like having all our bases covered.
Yeah, all our ducks in a row?
Yeah.
Or is it
That-
about cultivating this inner peace
That inner peace.
that can weather any storm.
That can handle anything.
Yeah, it's something to think about.
It really is.
So we've covered a lot in this song.
We have.
The yearning for relief, the challenge of false idols,
Yeah.
the importance
Yeah.
of self-reflection,
Just self-reflection.
the need for trust,
Big time.
and that ever-present search for prosperity, joy, and peace.
The things we all want
Yeah.
deep down.
But there's one line
Okay.
that really sticks with me.
Which one?
It's where David says,
Oh, okay.
let the light of your face shine on us.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think that means?
Well, I think it's about seeking
Seeking.
that inner light,
Okay, yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
That light that guides us.
In the midst of all this chaos,
all the distractions,
all the noise.
the noise of the world.
Yeah.
It's about finding that stillness
That stillness, yeah.
where we can connect
Connect.
with something greater than ourselves.
So what would it look like for us to actively seek that light today
That's the question.
in the 21st century?
Yeah, with all our technology
With all the distraction,
and our busy lives,
what would it mean to let that light guide our choices,
our relationships,
our lives?
our everything.
Yeah, it's definitely something to ponder.
It is. It really is.
Wow, this psalm is so rich.
It's packed with wisdom.
Thanks for helping me unpack it.
My pleasure.
I hope everyone listening got something out of this.
I hope so too.
All right, until next time, folks,
Take care.
keep seeking